Good morning, student. I, Purnima, welcome you to my class. And today I'm going to tell you about the drama which we have in our book, If I Were You, written by Douglas James. Okay, so student, first of all, let me tell you something about the writer, James W. or Jim. Here, children, James W. Jim. Okay, Douglas. So this is his full name, James W. Jim Douglas. He was born in 1937 in an he was an American author, activist, and Christian theologian. He is a graduate of Santa Clara University. He and his wife, Shelley Douglas, founded the Ground Zero Center for Nonviolent Action in Washoe, Washington, and Mary's House, a Catholic worker house in Birmingham, Alabama in 1997. The Douglas received the PASM in Terrorist Award. So they were the most popular people. They have done a lot of thing for the society. Apart from that, he was used to write the drama also. So now let's see what is the theme of this drama. This is a drama that has trace of humor in it. So though this is a drama, but it has got a trace of humor in it. Ideally, the idea of developing a presence of mind and intelligence while being faced with a threatening situation is being highlighted in the lesson. Now, the summary. I would like to tell you the summary. The intruder. Okay, I would like to tell you the summary. This is the story of the intruder who entered the house of a playwright. He, however, did not know that the owner of the house was a playwright. He only knew him as Zerold. He had heard about him a few things. He knew that he was something of a mystery man who lived in the wilds of Essex. Zerold gave his order on phone and never met the tradesman. So the intruder was the criminal who had also killed a policeman. He was now being chased by police. He thought that since his face resembled with Zerold, so he decided to kill Zerold and then leave himself as Zerold. He broke into the cottage of Zerold one day. Zerold was then preparing to leave his house. He was going to attend a rehearsal of his drama. He had prepared his bag in which there were props for the rehearsal. The intruder threatened Zerold with his revolver. He asked him to answer his question. Then he told him that he intended to kill him and then live in his house as Zerold. Since he resembled Zerold in body and also because not many people came to see him, he thought he would live as Zerold the rest of his life. He learned to imitate Zerold's voice. However, when the intruder was about to shoot Zerold, Zerold warned him to be careful and not to kill him. He told the intruder that he was also a criminal and a murderer. In case he killed Zerold, he was sure to be hanged, if not as himself, then as Zerold. Hearing this, the intruder began to think this was an opportunity for Zerold. He asked him to hurry and run with him in his car to a safer place, as the police were likely to come there soon. He opened a door which was in fact the door of a cupboard. The intruder looked in to see what it was. Just then Zerold gave him a push. The revolver fell as the intruder stepped into the cupboard. Zerold shut the door and picked up the revolver. Then he telephoned to call in the police to arrest the intruder. So children, this is the whole story, And now I would like to discuss the question answer from the um, children of your this short question answer, and then I will be discussing some of the important question from your question paper. Okay, and then we will also children do this textual question answer. Okay. So first of all, I would like to discuss some short question answer with you. That is 30 to 40 words. Okay. How does the intruder threaten Zerold after entering his house? What Zerold reaction to his behavior? Okay. So children, we can do short answer type question. How does the intruder threaten Zerold after entering his house? What Zerold reaction to his behavior? So the intruder threatens Zerold that he would soon stop being smart. He would make Zerold crawl. He wants to know few things about him, but Zerold remains cool. What does he does what the intruder asks him to do, but then he remain his presence of mind is still there with him. What things does the intruder ask Zerold in the beginning? The intruder asks Zerold if he runs a car and is he an American. Zerold replies to the intruder question. The intruder asks him further if the people often come out there. Why does the intruder want to kill Zerold? The intruder want to kill Zerol because the intruder says that he has taken a fancy to him. He is already wanted for murder. He would leave as Zerol after killing him because he is similar to him. How does the intruder hope to be like Zerol after he kills him? The intruder says that he has only got to wear spectacles, then he would be like him. He would wear Zerol clothes as they would fit him beautifully. How does Zerol say the intruder plan of impersonating him won't be successful? Zerol said that he killed a cop when he did a job in a town. Since then, he has been dodging the police. If the intruder shoots him, he would surely be hanged, if not as himself, then as Zerold. How does Zerold befool the intruder with his false story? Zerold tells the intruder that one of his men had been caught and found the things which should have been burnt. So due to that, he expected trouble that night. That's why he wanted to clear off at the earliest. How does Zerol compelled the intruder to take him with him? Zerol finds that the intruder doesn't believe in his story of trouble that evening, so he asks him to go with him. If the intruder finds his story false, Zerol asks him to shoot him in the car itself. What does Zerol tell the intruder so that the intruder is sure of what Zerol says? Zerol tells the intruder not to waste time and go with him. He has got a man posted on the main road. He would ring up if he sees the police. How does Zerol outsmart the intruder? Zerol outsmart the intruder um, not to be a fool and look for himself. Then he opens the door. The intruder turns his head to lean forward. Then Zerold pushes him into the cupboard. He knocks the revolver out of his hand. He then slams the door and locks it. Then he calls the police. Now I would like to discuss some long question with you. What was Zerold pleased to see the intruder? What impression do you form from his behavior? So there is no reason why Zerold should have been pleased to see an intruder. with a gun into his hand. He was a clever man, so he must have understood that the intruder had evil intention. Yet he did not lose his calm. Even the intruder noted it and said that Zarol was trying to be calm and careless. So Zarol told the intruder that he was pleased to see him, although it was a lie. Zarol's behavior shows that he was a very sensible person. He did not lose his balance easily. He knew how to behave in a crisis. He leaves an impression on the readers that he is very intelligent and tactful person. Now, what did you learn after reading this? No, where did the intruder see Geralt first, and what did he notice about him? The intruder saw Geralt first at Aylesbury. He was in his car. He overheard a conversation between two other people who had been Geralt and gathered from their discussion that he was a queer kind of a mystery man. Their faces resemble with each other. What have you to gain? Why does Zerol ask the intruder this question? Zerol asked the intruder with the intention of convincing the latter that he would not get anything if he killed him. The reason being that Zerol himself was on the wanted list of the police for having committed a murder. Therefore, even if the intruder impersonated as Zerol, it would be of no use as he will be sent to be hanged anyway. What was the need for the intruder to impersonate? The intruder was a wanted criminal. He had murdered a cop and has been in hiding. After a lot of search, he spotted an individual who matched his physical appearance. He was fed up of the uncertainty that surrounded his life. Therefore, he intended to do away with Zerol and get into his boot. Why does the intruder say that Zerol's pleasure would be short-lived? The intruder had entered the cottage with an intention of killing Zerol and taking his place. When he was welcomed warmly and pleasantly by Zerol, he tells him that once he get to know of what was awaiting him, he would no longer be pleased. Write a short paragraph on the gist of the story. The story is about a man who is fed up of his life and yearns to lead a life of comfort and freedom. He devises a plan to kill a playwright named Zerol and impersonate as the dead man. To make this a reality, he goes to Zerol's house and tells him of his plan and threatens him with his gun. Zerol was a bit too smart for the intruder. He writes a script to end the story and very cleverly tricks the intruder and hands him over to the police. Children, if I will tell you to write the pen picture of Zerol, how you are going to write it? Zerol was a playwright who was supposed to be having a very queer and mysterious nature. He was rarely seen by people and led a very private life. According to him, the only people who visited his house were the baker, greengrocer, and the milkman. However, he was very smart, witty, and confident. He possessed the right mental strength to handle very meticulously a planned attack made on him by an intruder. Not losing his cool and replying to the intruder with humor and sarcasm, he plays a very shrewd game and gives the intruder a dose of his own bitter medicine. Eventually, he saves himself and hands the trickster to the police. Douglas, through the character of Zerol, display to the readers the approach to handle a critical situation and give the message that we should not lose our hope, and we should always, in a difficult situation, we should always have our present, we have our presence of mind. So this is the message of the story. Okay, so now children, some other questions are there, like, you will soon stop being smart, I will make you crawl, said the intruder. Did the succeeding events proved him to be true? How? The intruder was proved wrong. Zerold was too smart for him because he did not lose his presence of mind. Instead of making Zerold crawl, he found himself shut in a cupboard at the end. The intruder wanted to know a few things about Zerold. In the process, he told him a lot about himself. He told Zerold that he was a criminal and a murderer. He told him that he had come to murder Zerold and live as Zerold after him. This helped Zerold make a plan. He told the intruder that he himself was a criminal, he had been a murderer himself, and that the police were after him. He advised the intruder to run away with him. Then he opened a door, but the intruder thought that was an exit door. However, it was a cupboard. The intruder was shut in, thus the intruder was proved wrong. Now, question number 3. Zerold. In most melodrama, the villain is foolish enough to delay his killing long enough to be frustrated. Does it prove to be true in If I Were You? So, children, once again I repeat, in most melodramas, the villain is foolish enough to delay his killing long enough to be frustrated. This was a dialogue, and what do you think of it? Does it prove true in If I Were You? Yes, the statement holds true about the play If I Were You. The villain in this drama is the intruder. But for one thing, he had done his homework well. He had got a lot of information about Zerold except his profession. He had made a good plan. The plan was to kill Zerold and then live the rest of life in Zerold as Zerold. He resembles Zerold as much that he would easily get away with that. He had also learned to imitate Zerold's voice. However, he indulged in useless talking. In doing so, he delayed killing him. This gave Zerold enough time to make a plan and frustrate the intruder's plan. Imagine that Zerold decided to take some safety measure after the incident. What measure would you suggest to him? The first important safety measure which Zerold need to take is that he should not live in a remote area like that. Since he lives all alone, he should live in a colony, so such type of incident should not have taken place. In that case, there are neighbors who care for him. The description shows that he is quite rich, so he should have a watchman also. This watchman will prevent a criminal from breaking into the house. No trespassing will be done. Thus, Zerold will be safe from any intruder. Now, however, the most important safety measure is that he should be more social. He should visit people. He should encourage them to visit him. However, even a clever man needs a society to keep himself safe from the criminal. The best way to deal with a crisis, now this is the next question, the best way to deal with a crisis is not to lose your calm. Discuss with reference to the play If I Were You. The play If I Were You clearly shows how Zerold saved his life. He also helped the police to catch a dreaded criminal because of his calm. Seeing the criminal suddenly before him with a gun pointed at him, an ordinary man might have become completely nervous. Yet Zerold behaved as if nothing had happened. Then once again, I read the question. The best way to deal with a crisis is not to lose your calm. Discuss with reference to the play If I Were You. The play If I Were You clearly shows how Zerold saved his life. He also helped the police to catch a dreaded criminal because of his calm. Seeing the criminal suddenly before him with a gun pointed at him, an ordinary man might have become completely nervous. Yet Zerold behaved as if nothing had happened. He greeted the criminal as if he were a guest of honor. This confidence affected the criminal. The intruder talked for quite some time. The Zerold got valuable time. He also got even more valuable information to trap the criminal. The criminal had come to frighten and kill Zerold, but Zerold calm frightened the criminal. Zerold handed him over to the police. So in this way, children, finally, who is the winner? Who did not lose his presence of mind. He is the winner. Now my next question is, now why did the intruder say they can't hang me twice? The intruder say they can't hang me twice because he had already committed a cop's murder. So he was wanted by police to punish him for this. Obviously, he could be hanged for that crime, so he could not be hanged twice. Now, what crime did the intruder committed? The intruder committed, he has killed a cop and the police was after him. Why does Zerold show his traveling back to the intruder? As a proof, he shows his traveling back to the intruder. He tells the intruder that his companion is standing below on the road. As soon as the police arrives, he will inform Zerold, who will then at once escape. How and when did the intruder come to know about Zerold? The police was chasing the intruder like a hunted rat. He dodged the police and come to Aylesbury to escape. There he saw Zerold in a car. There he overheard the people talking about Zerold. He found him to be a mysterious person. Now, well, now my next question is, justify the title If I Were You. The play is totally based on the idea of impersonating. The author has created two characters quite similar in looks. One of them tried to avoid the police by taking on the author's identity after killing him, but the other one is cleverer. He presents his life, his circumstances, and his problems in such a way that the first person is convinced and that the other one is greater criminal than he. Okay, describe the intruder, or you can also write who came to the cottage of Zerold one day, what did he do. So here also you have to describe the intruder. Okay, like he entered this house silently without permission. He came inside the cottage as a thief. He wanted to make his position. He resembled Zerold. He wanted to learn his expression, movement, and style. He confessed before Zerold that he was a professional jewelry robber. He now wanted to kill him and adopt his identity to protect him from the police. Okay, now, so children, this is all. Then we can say describe in about 100 words how Zerold was able to trap the intruder. This I've described many times in the question answer. Then trace the character of Zerold in the light of his interaction between the intruder of the play. Zerold is the hero of the play If I Were You. He acts in an intelligent way. He is bold and does not fear in presence of a criminal. He uses his presence of mind. During the talks, he learned of the intention of the intruder. So Zerold concocts a story to keep the intruder busy and able to outwit him. Zerold's sense of humor also helps him. He outsmarts the intruder and traps him in his own net. Zerold tells the intruder that he is also a criminal and he plans to leave one place in disguise. The intruder wishes to see his disguise clothes. Gerald was waiting for this. When the intruder opens the cupboard to have a look inside, Gerald pushes him inside the lock him up there. He calls the police and gets him arrested. So children, this is all, and with this I complete my this chapter, and my video closes here. Thank you, and happy and have a nice day ahead. Wish you a very happy Diwali also.